Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside Fenway Park in Boston. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Houston Astros and the Boston Red Sox. The Astros aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Henry Owens is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And when he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one, he threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Leading off the afternoon for Houston.
Into the box now, Diego Corona. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. 1-1. Here it comes. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Left side. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Now at the plate, Archie Chan, and this series has been kind to him. 5 total hits have led to 6 runs batted in. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
That's the ball. 1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. On to Lansdowne and gone. A solo shot here to left. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Standing in now, Michael Lee.
The right fielder, Michael.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 261 the average coming into action here. 15 long balls and 48 driven in. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
1 out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Hit hard on the ground to short. And that's through for a hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box now, number 3. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Lee leads off first with 1 away. Hit hard up the middle. Bogarts has it. Pedroia on to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has. And he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
First pitch on its way. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Pitch is popped up. And that's in there, base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 1-0. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Miranda going back on it, and it's gone into the monster seats. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him as the Astros have opened it up now 4-0.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Now to the plate, number 30, as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Number 30.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
2-0 now. Four runs here in this half inning. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this will be fouled away. Here now the 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Now the Astros designated hitter, David Lee, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
0-1 pitch on its way. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
2 out with the man at first. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back standing. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Astros on top, 4-0. Randy Johnson gets the start for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
Stepping into the box, Brock Holt. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show. He was taken in the second round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now the 2-0. Swing and a line drive, but foul. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Walker backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Batting third, the left fielder, Rolando Miranda.
Digging in, Rolando Miranda. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Two and two.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Nope. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Boy, he went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
And I'm sure the manager's just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Chris Sale. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Up and in for ball 1.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Miranda, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now he'll step off and fire to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. To 2-2 now. Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Red Sox leave 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Ready now, Gary Cox. He enters play in this one with his batting average up over the 320 mark.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
He'll get it into second, and a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Diego Corona. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Betts is there, one away.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop up the chute. One of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop, and the bat plays too.
Digging in now, Archie Chan. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
A 1 pitch on its way. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Base hit to left field. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Lee, and he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. He's set, and the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Now batting.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, number 3, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll dive back in. First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback. The 1-0.
And that's a fair ball, line to the right side. And this will find the wall down there near Pesky's pole. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come in the second inning, but once he makes sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across. They've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. Fouled off. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Try to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Digging in, Nate Walker.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time, 1-2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
The 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Astros lead it 5-0. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
One and 2 to the Boston shortstop.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Their count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first, and 1 shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Stepping up to the plate, Betts. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. First offering on its way. Pitch is popped up. Number 3 waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 7, the center fielder, number 38.
Striding in for Boston, Castillo, and the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. First pitch coming, here it is. And a curveball in for a strike.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Corona recovers, and the throw to first ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Off for the Astros.
Standing in, number 30, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. And with 1 gone, time for a check of the standings to see where the Red Sox place in the American League East.
David Lee.
Striding forward now is the DH, David Lee. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There is Pedroia. Pedroia dives. What a stop. Touché, sir.
Now batting, the left fielder, Gary.
Into the box now, Gary Cox. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Astros. but they hold a 5-0 lead. Coming to the plate
Leading
now,
off
Dominic
for the
Smith.
Red Sox,
And his guys have quite
the
a
first
hill to
baseman,
climb. Down 5-zip
Dominic
here in the early going.
Smith.
First delivery to him on the way. Lifted down the line in left. Cops will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. In now, Dwayne Jones. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Liner towards second. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
For the Red Sox, the third baseman.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man Brock Holt. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there at short as he'll hang on here to record the second out.
Now batting second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Digging in to try it again, Dustin Pedroia. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
No strike.
The 1-0 delivery. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful
Now
for a
batting,
pitcher right
left
there.
fielder,
A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't
Rolando.
get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Into the box, Rolando Miranda, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Jones at second, Pedroia at first, 2 out in the inning. And he lays off for ball 1. The high fastball is in there.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
1-2, here it comes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Has a look, now the pitch. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full, 3-2.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
And now the Red Sox DH, Chris Sale, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
2 out, bases loaded. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. We return to Fenway Park after this. Ready once again, Diego Corona.
The catcher, Diego Corona.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. The 1-1. lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. Time now for the Red Sox Road to the Show report as we get a look at two guys making some noise in the upper minors. So stepping in, Archie Chan. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Here's the first pitch to him. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
And that's the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Stepping into the box, Michael Lee earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the fourth is still alive.
Now batting, number 3.
Yeah, Matt, I think his only hope is to try to get out of this fourth inning and maybe try to regroup for the fifth. But this is 8 hits he's given up already, so he might even have trouble doing that.
Striding in once again, number 3. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1-0. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy.
Now
he is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
In now, number 2, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. With runners in scoring position this season, number 2 carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 3-1, and he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound, and we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance.
Ladies and
Greg
gentlemen, your
Stubbs
attention,
answers the
please.
call from the pen here in the
Now pitching
fourth
for the
as they
Red
didn't
Sox,
get the outing they were
number
hoping for
21,
from their starter.
Greg Stubbs.
Nate Walker will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. First delivery to him on the way.
One ball.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. 1 run scores, and he's in safely at third as they also score a pair of runs
Now
on the play.
Number 30.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Stepping in now, number 30, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Seven runs, 10 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Into the box now, David Lee, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
And it's 1-2. 2 out, bases loaded. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. This one's down to third. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Astros lead this one 7-0. Striding in, Xander Bogaerts.
Leading
He'll
off
try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Xander.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
You know, D-Roll, that looked like a base hit all the way up the middle. A nice job there by the second baseman to get to it and make that jump throw to first base.
Yeah, one of the tougher plays in our game. A lot of great second basemen in our sport make this look easy, but I'll tell you what, it's not. To throw the ball to first base while your entire body and momentum is headed towards left field is one of the most difficult things to do in our sport.
He's going.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Bogaerts stands at second with no outs. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Standing in now, Castillo, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-0 home. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Just hung in there on that one. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Into the box, Dominic Smith, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now a long throw home, and this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early putting guys on
Now
base,
batting.
but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick
Wade.
outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
Ball 1.
1-0.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
3-0.
Brock Holt would be next if they can keep this inning alive. On its way is pitch number 75. 3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he walked him on 5
Now
pitches,
batting.
but that last
The
pitch
third baseman.
was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Here's Brock Holt now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1.
Ball.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. Two and 1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Moving under it, Chan. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox settle for just the 1. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Astros 7 and the Red Sox 1. Next up for the Astros, Gary Cox. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 home. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there.
Next for the Astros, the catcher, Diego.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Diego Corona. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
This is a tough spot here to turn two off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least one out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get one out in a spot like this.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now the 0-2 pitch. He fouls it straight back, and whoa, that almost landed in our booth.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Archie Chan. He's set. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And no sense risking anything here, as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Stepping in now, Michael Lee, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fouled off. Here he comes again. 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here now the 2-2. Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through. A base hit. 1 run is scored. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roy, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
In now, number 3. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Chan on second. Lee at first with no outs. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
The 2-1 pitch. Ball even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Payoff pitch on its way. Count still full. 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Now batting, number 2.
Ready for another chance. Number 2. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a ground ball. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Now the payoff pitch home. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Striding in for Houston, Nate Walker. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
That's the ball.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball two now.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage 2-0.
Outside 3-0 now. And that misses. Ball four. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Ready for another shot now. Number 30. A couple of walks for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Now batting, the designated hitter, David Lee.
Stepping in, David Lee. From the stretch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Payoff pitch one more time. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Charles Javeri gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Gary Cox will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. The 0-1 delivery. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 1-1. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. The 1-2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
The 2-2. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Gonna be a tough play, and the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 11 and the Red Sox 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So coming to the plate, Dustin Pedroia. It was a walk in his last trip.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First offering on its way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Chan has a beat on it. He's got it 1 away. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Digging in once again, Rolando Miranda. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. Miranda, originally from New York State. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 1-0 home. Taken, strike 1 on the inside corner. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Chris
hitter.
Sale. A ball and no strikes. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2. Xander Bogaerts will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind.
Now
He had him
batting.
3-2, but he didn't want to give him
Xander.
anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. Sale, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
The 1-1. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. The 1-2. Fouled away.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Standing in now, Betts. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. No hits to this point. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, look.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Astros 11 and the Red Sox 2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Diego Corona. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Around first, digging for 2. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Actually, they're saying he trapped it.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's a ball.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Michael Lee.
Now at the plate, Michael Lee. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball.
And a ball, 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
And they were simply not going to give him anything there with the base open. It's a 4-pitch walk.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 3. And they're runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch to him. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
1-0.
A bouncer up the middle. Flip of his glove for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Astros leave 1, and it remains an 11-2 ball game. So digging in now, Castillo. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. slow roller down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at bat here. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. Dominic Smith will be next. Right side, fair ball down the line.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Into the box, Dominic Smith. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 is taken below the zone for a ball.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Two and 1 to count. Now the 2-1 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. Dwayne Jones is on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Hard hit ball to short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Execute your pitch down and away below the knee, and a left-hander's able to shoot it through the 5.5 hole. That fires me up.
Stepping in now, Dwayne Jones. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Moving under a Chan. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brock Holt. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
1-1 the count. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken high above the zone.
2 balls, 1
Castillo
strike.
over at second. Smith is over at first with 1 away. Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
2 balls.
Hey,
2
as an
strikes.
offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he's going to get there after a long run as he gloves it for the second out. Two men are gone now in the Boston half of the sixth. And that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Pedroia waiting the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
The 1-1 popped up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. So striding in, number 2. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
One.
In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
The 0-2 once more. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 1-2. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Running hard. He's digging for second. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. Way out in front now, up by 10.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
In now, Nate Walker. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The windup and the 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Bases are empty here, nobody out. The 1-2. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Full count now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, number 30.
At the plate, number 30. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's the pitch. And this one runs up high. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Now here's a ball hit high and deep is straight away right field. Betts racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting, designated hitter, David Lee.
So striding forward now, David Lee. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
A strike, and it's 3-1. Two out, nobody on. Fastball in there, 3-2.
Count is full.
Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. The Astros on top, 12-2. Eddie Farmer gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home
number
7th.
27, Eddie Farmer.
At the plate, Rolando Miranda.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1-2.
Too high. 1-2. The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The designated hitter, Chris Sale.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Sale. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Farmer has a strong chance of being an all-star this year. He's currently leading the vote totals among relief pitchers.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the all-star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the all-star game right now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Swung on and missed. 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Full count still. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. There's ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that'll get over the wall. So forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only 1 away.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Into the box, Betts. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Sale on third. Bogaerts at second with 1 away. Here it comes, 0-2. And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
The 2-2. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The 2-2 one more time. Skied into very shallow right. Lee has it in his sights. 2 down. And both runners have to hold where they are, so call it a missed opportunity with
now
2
batting,
gone now.
Number 38.
Now at the plate, Castillo. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
The 1-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2.
2-2.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. He's set, and the payoff pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
The first baseman, number 23.
Now batting, Dominic Smith. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
First delivery to him on the way, and he fouls this one off. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2, and that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave them loaded, and this one rolls on. It's 12-2. Now at the plate, Gary Cox. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Ball 1, as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. He'll try again. 1-2. Right side, but it's well foul. The 1-2. Popped him up. Jones over to his right. 1 down. Well, there are blowouts, and then there are blowouts. And this, folks, is a blowout. As you get a look at our line score, it's not often that you see a road team come into this place and put a whooping on these guys like the one we're seeing here tonight. Settling in now, Diego Corona. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The 1-1 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Castillo moves over. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 13, Archie Chan.
Striding into the box, Archie Chan will try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in time and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. So they're unable to add to their 12-2 lead. Standing in, Dwayne
Leading
Jones.
off,
He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk.
Dwayne Jones.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This ball will be chopped foul. Fastball well outside. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Standing in now, Brock Holt, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Out on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Now in the box, Dustin Pedroia. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
The 1-0 delivery. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
2-1.
And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. And it's fouled away. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Skied into very shallow right. Lee is over, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, and this one rolls on. It's 12-2. Chris Jacobs enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 5, Chris Jacobs.
Stepping in, Michael Lee. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
Lee.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Ready with the 2-0. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. The 2-2 one more time. He stays alive, still 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, number 3. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. The 1-0 home. Line towards center field. Castillo is there. 2 gone.
That's one of those tough outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Into the box now, number 2, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
One and 2, here it comes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And it's off the green monster. The throw into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
The shortstop.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Into the box, Nate Walker, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. That's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he misses it. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Now batting.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, it doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Stepping in now, number 30, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Drilled down the line. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting, designated hitter, David Lee.
Next will be the designated hitter, David Lee. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, strike 1. Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. The Astros lead it 13-2.
Paul Lee comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close a game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Into the box, Rolando Miranda starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's set and the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Now the pitch. Starts him out with a good dancing knuckleball for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
In now, Xander Bogaerts as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. 2 out, nobody on. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Into the box now, Betts, as he'll watch a knuckleball that finds the zone for strike 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 0-1 on its way. This is in the air out to right field. And he'll put this one away for the final out, and the Astros continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
13-2 is the rather one-sided final tally. The Astros put up a 4-spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Randy Johnson earns his 8th victory of the season. Henry Owens allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
4 hours and 19 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.
This a verse.